Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is our match reaction for Man City 4, Arsenal 1 in the Premier League, so make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well, and let's jump into it. So Man City win 4-1 in what was billed as the biggest game of the season. But look, before we get into it, let's look at that starting 11 from Pep. The defense, Ederson in goal, Akanji on the left side, Diaz in the middle, and Walker on the right. Ake was injured, so Walker came in. He pushed Akanji to the left. And I thought that might have played a part in this game a little bit. It did, but not in the way I thought. In front of them, it was Stones and Rodri. In front of them, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, and Grealish on the left. And in front, Haaland. And look, this game, I said in the match preview, it's all about them first 10-15 minutes because Arsenal, you look at them, they come out in every single game they play, they try and win in the first 20 minutes, they try and blow teams away because in the second half, they run out of that energy, they run out of that creativity and that like freedom they get of playing. And you saw it in the last few games against Liverpool, against West Ham, they can't cope in the second half. So I thought, keep them at bay for 10-15 minutes, second half, grow strong, and we'll blast them away like we did against Bayern Munich. But look, that first goal, when it comes, who does it come for? It comes from City. And it was a massive change in style that we played. Usually we're pushing up to the halfway line, attacking from the off, pressing from the front. But today we didn't do that. We let Arsenal have the ball in their own area. In their own half. We let them push up to the halfway line. And when they did, that's when we pressed. When they got to the edge of our box, we hit them and we countered quick. The goal, Stones, long ball forward, Haaland, strength against holding. You couldn't cope with him today. Him or Gabriel couldn't cope with Haaland. He was absolutely amazing. Chests it down, whatever, he brings it down, feeds it through to De Bruyne. And his finish, past Ramsdale, absolutely stunning. And look, we had the game under control. And for the rest of that first half, Arsenal didn't attack. Arsenal didn't turn up. They just sat there, they let us have the ball, and then when they had it, we let them have it. It was both teams just kind of feeling each other through for most of the first half. We did have glorious chances, though. Haaland should have scored 2 or 3 in that first half. He didn't take any of them, and it didn't look like he was going to score at all. And you're thinking, so if you get into halftime, we've had all the chances, we've not taken any of them, you just worry how that second half is going to play out, because we've had all our chances. But then we get the second, just before halftime, a wonderful cross by De Bruyne. John Stones, back post, flying header, absolute hell of a leap from him. Great finish into the far corner past Ramsdale, who had absolutely zero chance. It did look offside, I must admit. VAR said, no, I'll take it. 2-0 at half-time, and that absolutely killed Arsenal. Because when they came out in that second half, they were slow again, they were lethargic, they didn't look up for the fight. But we did look up the fight, and we took the game away from them. Another great goal by De Bruyne. And again, more link-up play from Haaland, who missed the chance just before that. But his head didn't drop. He just wanted in on it. He just wanted to win the game. He feeds De Bruyne through, who finished it again into the far corner. Past Ramsdale through, I think Holding's legs, or Ben White's, one of them anyway. And 3-0 up. And towards the end, we made all the changes. They made their changes. They got a little bit desperate at the end. And one of the things about Arsenal, and I think I said it in the preview as well, they play best when they're not under pressure. You saw it in the last few weeks. They can't play football under pressure. They're absolutely crumbling. And in this game, they crumbled up until it was 3-0 and the game was taken away from them. When they couldn't win the game, they played with more freedom. And you saw that they were attacking more, they were passing it more, they looked a little bit more confident because they didn't have that pressure on them. And that's how they got the goal back. And you think to yourself, it's going to fizzle out there, 95th minute. But who pops up? Haaland, lets his hair down, absolutely beautiful. I'd marry him, I'd kiss him all over, takes the ball, finishes it past Ramsdale 4-1. And it's no more than we deserve, to be honest with you, because we're absolutely phenomenal from start to finish. And Arsenal couldn't live with us. This is an Arsenal team who's been top of the league now for what? I don't know, all season pretty much. And it doesn't look like it because we blew them out of the water. They're not in the same league as us, and we showed it today. And it looks like the players went out to stamp their authority and say, look, you're not at our level yet. And we were an incredible team. It was an incredible performance all around. And a couple of shouts out. Akanji. Today, I thought Akanji was absolutely phenomenal on that left side. I doubted it when I saw the lineup, but he was so, so good, Akanji. And he handled Saka so well that I don't even think Saka was playing. I have absolutely no idea if Saka was on that pitch. Akanji did so well. When he was going forward, that run he made in the second half, and he made one in the first half as well where he got inside the box, but that run in the second half where he goes past 3 Arsenal players and then feeds it out left to Grealish, who passes it back in the box. It's a shame his cross didn't find Haaland in the end, but wonderful by Akanji, who would have been man of the match if it wasn't for Kev, who's found perfect form at the end of this season. Kev was phenomenal today. An assist, 2 goals. His link up with Haaland is coming into fruition. You can see it. They're both working well together. They're both on the same level. and it's unbelievable. And he's back on form, best player in the world, and he's showing it right now. And he got man of the match on BT, and he gets man of the match from me as well. Unplayable today, he was. Another shout out, or another two. Grealish on that left-hand side, we saw very little of him, if anything, attacking-wise, but defensively today, he put in a hell of a shift. He got back and helped Akanji a lot. You know, he made some crucial interceptions as well in his own half. One on the edge of the box, made some important tackles as well, particularly in that first half, coming back to help Akanji. He's phenomenal down that left side today, Grealish. And he won't get much of the plaudits because he didn't score or assist, but his work rate today was incredible. And the same again on the right-hand side, Bernardo Silva, absolutely phenomenal today. He really did play his part, as we know he always does. But him and Grealish, they really helped us today because looks like Pep didn't even ask him to attack, just defend and keep Arsenal at bay, keep an eye on their wingers. And it worked so much that I think in the end, Arteta swapped all three of his forwards because they weren't doing anything. So yeah, fantastic defensive performance from the team today. It's a shame they scored, but we did get the 4 for the end, so we kept the 3-goal lead. Great performance. And look, we're 2 points behind Arsenal with 2 games in hand. 6, 7 games left of the season, whatever it is. The treble is on. But what we need to do is now focus on Fulham at the weekend because it's a tough game away to Fulham, who are flying, who are looking for Europe themselves. And it'd be a shame to win this game and get beat by Fulham. Are we capable of doing it? Of course we are. But look, every game now is the most important game of the season. And the most important thing is to not let Arsenal get sniffing again. We should take this title away from them. They don't deserve it. You know, they've absolutely crumbled in these last few weeks. And hopefully we play our best, full tilt, hit attack on all 3 fronts. And look, confidence is flying. And we've got to utilise that. So yeah, hopefully we get the job done against Fulham at the weekend. Because our last 2 games of the season are Brentford away and Brighton away. Brentford and Brighton away, our last 2 games of the season. And that's going to be a tough week with Chelsea, the game before that. Yeah. Thanks very much. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. Let me know who your man of the match was. And yeah, Arsenal, are they going to turn up today and play? Because so far, bit of a training match, wasn't it? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.